Men might know it's unwise to stand between the patient.
Welcome back, YouTube. It's Baby Girl 91580, and we're doing a LA Noire playthrough for the Gameplay HQ.
You know, you picked the wrong job of a help.
Right now, we're on our way over to Celine
to this
Henry
city to do the best
residence.
we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
So technically, this isn't a cutscene since it's all like in-game. So hopefully, we won't have a problem with posting the driving sequence. So far, so good, YouTube. I'm really enjoying the game. The dialogue is great. The graphics are really good. I mean, their faces. Something about the movement of their mouths. It's very realistic. I don't know how they did it, but they did a very good job at it. That's why I wish I could put the cutscenes in here, but I can't. So you're gonna get to this door and it's gonna be locked, and your partner's gonna go around. He's gonna find a broken window, which makes him kick the door in through the back.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Okay, when you first walk in, if you look over to your left, you'll see a newspaper. And this counts towards that achievement at the end for getting all of the newspapers. Of course, we're gonna cut it out. So after you watch your newspaper, you're gonna go over to the dining room and find it's a shoe.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Make sure to home in so you can see the size.
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did
Now
you
you're
kick
gonna
the
go
door
to the
in?
kitchen and investigate the broken window.
$30 suit. You got another thing coming, Buster.
And after that, there's a note
Jacob
on the
are
refrigerator.
obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being a husband. Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my afters drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out.
You're gonna go back to the bedroom.
Don't take all day.
And
I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
there's gonna be I think the empty ring case, a picture, and I think that's all for the crime scene. Yeah, this woman needs a housekeeper or something. I mean, this place is a hot mess. Do you hear me? Hot mess. I mean, look at this crap. It's crap all over the
The
place.
rest of the stuff is junk. I explained this.
So here's the jewelry box where the ring, you know, gives you the option to further investigate, and you see that it's from Tiffany & Co.
A regular Amelia Earhart per day. The ring looks distinctive.
And then you pick up this picture and you'll see the ring on her finger. So you go out the back door where your partner came in, not the front, but the back, and jump over the wall, and that's going to trigger the neighbor to drive up.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Mrs.?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but
And basically,
Celine had been drinking.
you know,
And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row.
she informs you of
Jacob may have given her a
problems,
black eye.
like marital
He stormed out
problems.
and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
So after you finish talking to her, you're gonna go to Jacob Henry's apartment. Her husband. So your checklist for
Let's
this
see what Jacob
area,
has to say for himself.
you're
I don't
leaving
think Jacob is our
with
man, but we should see what he has
the
to
evidence
say.
of the female shoe, the forced entry, the missing jewelry, and the marital problems from her neighbor.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in and keep the hats off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
So you're gonna investigate him twice. You're gonna have a fight scene,
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
and
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
you're gonna find out
Ain't the
his
dramatic
shoe
shit.
size in the
You got bigger
apartment
problems.
and a death
What the
threat
hell are you
note.
talking about? You come in here,
I
you tell
really
me that
truly
Celine is...
thought that this
Take a
guy
seat,
was
Mr. Henry.
genuine.
We're gonna have a look
I
around.
didn't
and
think
we'll
he
talk.
was guilty, so
Jesus. I'm sorry.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk now.
now on this notepad, you take the little and you shade.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here?
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady. Seems irrelevant.
Size 11s.
And just pick up one of his shoes and zoom in on the size. Now after you've done that, you go back and you You sit down and talk to him.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't
Lie.
know.
And your evidence is going to
I know
be
she
the
went to the
Bomba
bar.
Club lighter that you found with the victim
bartender there.
at the first crime scene.
He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night, I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
This is true.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
And this is a lie. Your evidence is the death threat note
The note
that
by
you
the
found in
phone
his place.
suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
So they end the scene with him knocking your partner out, and you have to take him down. I'm gonna pick up after that part, YouTube. So take care, and I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay HQ
Call
LA
in and get a
Noire
squad car dispatch.
playthrough.
And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.